A life full of choices. A life full of what? Choices. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10. I will take my reading from verse 1. Moreover, brethren, I do not want you to be unaware that our fathers were under the cloud, all passed through the sea. Verse 2. All were baptized into Moses in the cloud and in the sea. Verse 3. All ate the same spiritual food, and all drank the same spiritual drink. For they drank of that spiritual rock that followed them, and that rock was Christ. That is the rock of ages. I'm taking verse 5 now. But with most of them, God was not well pleased. For their bodies were scattered in the wilderness. Let's go to that proof text, verse 13. No temptation has overtaken you, except such as is common to man. But God is faithful, who would not allow you to be tempted beyond what you are able. Beyond what you are what? Take note of that. But with the temptation will also make the way of escape. With the temptation, it's also a blessing. That's what they are saying here. That you may be able to bear it. A life full of choices. You can choose to walk away from here. As I'm talking now, you can choose to walk away. A life full of choices. Viewers all over the world, right in your home, you can choose to switch off the manual TV. Then you can also choose to do switch on. A life full of choices. You can choose to walk away from wrong opportunities. You are a free moral agent. You can yield to either God or the devil. You are a free what? Moral agent. Mind you, serving the Lord, our Savior, is the only road to comfort and peace. While serving the devil is a sure way to bitterness, pain, and death. I believe that one of the greatest gifts God has given us is the freedom to make decisions. The freedom to make what? To make decisions. You can choose to sleep now as I'm talking to you. You can choose to stand up. You can choose to turn back to me. You can choose to turn to me. All of us who have fallen made a decision. And all of us who have not fallen face similar temptation. But made a different decision. Similar what? Similar temptation. Temptation to do this, temptation to do that. Temptation to walk out from wrong opportunity, good opportunity. Similar temptation, but made a different decision. You can choose to let the one who created you help you. Like I have said, serving the Lord, our Savior, is the role to comfort and peace, while serving the devil is a sure way to bitterness, pain, and death. The wisest decision is what you do with Christ. Tell your neighbor. I can't hear you. The wisest decision is what you do with Christ. Colossians 1 verse 15 to 16 is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. Verse 16, for by him all things were created, that are in heaven and that are on earth, visible, invisible, whether throne or dominion, or principality or power, all things were created through him and for him. What are we saying here? Jesus created you. Tell your neighbor. I can hear you. I can hear you. Jesus created you. Yes, you can choose to let him help you in all you do. If you rely on the strength of our Savior, he will not allow the enemy of your soul to give you more than you can take. Are you with me? Tell your neighbor, if you rely on the strength of our Savior, he will not allow the enemy of your soul to give you more than you can take. He will not allow that. He will not allow the enemy of your soul to give you more than you can take. Yes. He will not allow. The way through your fear of failure. Now, you have the fear of failure, fear of sickness, fear of this, fear of that, fear of debt, fear. The way through your fear of failure, or the extreme discouragement that comes because you have failed. I call it extreme. Well, because of extreme discouragement. Let him go to the club. Let him go smoke. Let him drink. They started drinking. They started it. You see them going to clubs. You say, what are you doing here? Forget about that, Joe. The extreme discouragement that comes because you have failed. Turn it around and look at it as a life lesson. Turn it around and look at it as a life lesson. What lesson? What you are going through now, many successful people in society had once passed through them before they were promoted to the level they are. That's life lesson. Ask Daniel, he will tell you. Ask David, he will tell you about the weakness. Ask Meshach, Shadrach, Abednego, they will tell you what they passed through in the furnace. We fight through our failures and fear. We fight through our failure and what? And fear. By maximizing our forward motion. Remember, our warfare is not carnal. That is, we pray the more, fast the more. The situation I'm talking about, always prepare true Christian for extraordinary service. You fast the more, you pray the more, you love God the more. We fight through our failure. What is your fear? What is that failure? We fight through our situation by maximizing our forward motion. When discouragement comes, we don't stop, we dig deep and fight it through. What could lead to discouragement? When you have problem with your health and the doctor is telling you that, look, it's incurable, and begin to give you a sample of people that have this problem, and you have count number of them, and you know there is no way, sooner or later, death. My God. Or when you look at debts you have, or your business collapse, you look around everywhere, you look at your family, limitation in every area. You want to achieve what no one in the family have ever. You can see it's a great task. If someone have achieved what you are about to achieve in the family, you say, wow, I will achieve it. But no one has ever achieved it. You are just trying to achieve it. It means you see what no one have ever seen. When discouragement comes, we don't stop. How will I go about it? No. No. When fear hits, we speed up the attack. Are you with me? When fear hits, we speed up the war, the attack. The more the trouble, the more you begin to People say, this man was very, very fat before, but look at him, he's very slim. They don't know that he's now adding to his fasting and prayer. He doesn't eat like before. That kind of food that make him to sleep anyhow. Because he want to pray, he want to fast. They say stature, maybe Jimmy is exercising. No, not exercising. He speed up the what? The attack. Speed up the attack. And our attack is not carnal. The weapon is not carnal. What has happened to you? Why are you lonely? Why are you fed up? Why? What are you thinking? Who knows? If your prayer for a better life had been answered, what would have happened to you? A better life, to buy a beautiful car, to be a president or senate or whatever, better life, to build a beautiful house, better life, for good health. You are sick and you have been praying for good health. That prayer seems not to. For everything, there is a purpose. As a Christian, for everything, there's what? There's a purpose. It may be to keep you for a new level in life. It may be to strengthen your desire. God will not use pleasure to strengthen your desire. And God will not use pleasure also to keep you for a new level. And He will not use pleasure to keep you for the challenges ahead. It's one of these foolish things that always being used to do that. When it comes, you should know you are a Christian. You can never and never be destroyed by any situation. Your situation is not like others. Others meant to destroy them, to kill them. But your situation is meant to keep you for a new level. It's meant to stop you a while in order to prepare you well, to equip you well. It's meant to strengthen your desire. It's meant to make you to pray the more and fast the more for extraordinary service. That your situation is not like others. That your sickness is not like others. That your poverty is not like others. That your hardship is not like others. Tell your neighbor, that is not like others. It's not like others. I can hear you. It's not like others. My tongue is not like others. That is not like others. I'm a Christian, it's not like others. No condemnation for anyone who belong to Jesus. I belong to Jesus. My sickness is not like others. My trouble is not like others. That trouble will not come is a false message. There will be trouble. That sickness will not come, it is a false teaching. Sickness will come, but yours is not like others. When it eats, speed up the attack. Dig deep. Don't stop. Tell your neighbor, don't stop. Dig deep. And fight it through. Tell your neighbor, when sickness come, when disease come, situation come, dig deep. Dig deep. Dig deep. Fight it through.
Jesus is the answer for the world today. Above him there's no other. Jesus is the way. Jesus is the answer for the world today. Above him there's no other. Jesus is the way. Come, let me hear you sing. Jesus is the answer. Oh, is the answer. Above him there's no other. Lord, there's no other. Jesus is the way. Is the only way. Oh, Lord is the answer. Above him there's no other. Come on, let me hear you. Jesus is the way. Now listen. If you have some questions in the corners of your mind and traces of discouragement and peace you cannot find, reflections of the whole past that seems to face you every day. But there's one thing I know for sure, that Jesus is the way. Come, let me hear you sing. Oh, he's the answer for the world today. There's no other. Jesus is the way.
You may be seated. Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. A life full of what? A life full of choices. Take note. There are some bitter words there. Those discouragement. Why are you down? Because of discouragement. You have been with this marriage, been with this man for so long, giving him all your love, but at the end of the day, they carry your property, your luggage, you throw it out, or you men, woman has disappointed you so much. After giving all your love and everything you need to do, all your business, you have served this company so long, and it's time to reward you. Now, it's opposite. All your health, you know you live according to the scripture, but remember, it's only God that do the work of righteousness. But your health fail you. This bring about discouragement. Your career, after you have studied so much, you have this your certificate. Those who have none, they are in places, but you, there's nowhere. You keep looking for job everywhere. People interview you for job, they are your students. Each time you are called for interview, you see those who are interviewing you, they are your junior in school. And they'll say, Oga, oh, my Oga, oh, Oga, what can I do for you? But cannot help you because it's not the only person in the panel. There are many. Everyone has their own interests. You can only say, Oga. So you keep going. Or discouragement, remember when discouragement comes, dig deep. Don't stop. Tell your neighbor, don't stop. Don't stop. Dig deep. Dig deep. Don't stop. Don't stop. Dig deep. Dig deep. And fight it through. Yes. Yes, as a Christian. It is not the time to relax and become discouraged. Don't allow discouragement. Yes, it's true. The Bible said, cheer up. I have overcome the world. That is telling you he has overcome the world. That he gave you the strength to overcome whatever comes. That is what it says. The meaning, I have overcome the world, cheer up. He said, you that live in the world, as a Christian, I have given you strength to face any situation. Mean, dig deep, fight it through. Thank you, Lord.
We believe you have been inspired by the clip you have just watched. Click here to subscribe to witness more of God's power at work in our generation today and stay up to date with the latest prophecies, deliverances, sermons, and testimonies from the Synagogue Church of All Nations. Emmanuel TV, changing lives, changing nations, and changing the world.